All right, guys, so this is our first official call for 2016, which is super exciting. I cannot believe that it's 2016. And is it going to let me pull this up? It better let me do it. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. Kirk's computer is like fighting me on this. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Awesome. He's got like a brand new computer and mine is downstairs next to Tommy. So, all right, anyways, I am excited to be able to give you guys tips to really get you fired up for 2016. This is our first official call for 2016. It will always be the first Monday of the month. However, this month, I've just gotten back into working and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not ready to actually host a call quite yet. So I had a week to kind of get through things and back in the groove of things. So so our next call, I don't even know what the date would be, but it's just the first Monday of February. Okay, so then I'll be the first Monday of March, in April, and May. Just keep that in your calendar, and it'll always be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless you hear from me in the group that it's at a different time. I wanted to do a quick shout out for some of our team members who hit Elite. We have Manny Watkins, who hit Elite for the first time. She was Premier last year. Brittany Wright, who hit Elite for the first year, and Abby Walsh, who hit Elite for the first year. And then we have our Premier coaches, Christy Coaster for the first year and Missy Hacker as the first year. Okay, so if you missed the National Wake Up Call today, guys, I really want you to go back and listen to it. Even if you fast forward to, I think it was 11:10 when Melanie Mitro started talking. Everything she said was so simple, but so money. It's exactly what you need to hear to really get fired up and do something with this business. And I've had the privilege to get to know Melanie and Matt. And Melanie is just someone she reminds me a lot of Janelle. Just very disciplined, very focused, very family oriented. She gets it done, and that's what you need to do for this business. You don't have to do anything crazy. If you look at Melanie's page, she does a lot of really great posts. It's vulnerable and real in her, but it's nothing that's mind-blowing where you wouldn't be able to do the same thing, okay? So this business is what you make of it. If you want to see results, just like fitness, you cannot shortcut it, okay? You have to be willing to just make some sacrifices and put in the time and effort every single day for the results, okay? Melanie said something on the call, every single day you're doing things that are either getting you closer to your goals or away from your goals. Just like fitness, this business is the same way. If you are getting your Power of Threes done, you're doing your personal development, you're getting your workouts in, drinking your Shakeology, you are going to be getting closer to those goals of what you want to achieve with your business this year. If you're skipping that Power of Three because you're like, you know what, it's not going to hurt me. I'm a brand new coach, it won't hurt me. Or you're skipping that personal development, day after day that you start doing that, it really starts affecting you. Not only your mindset and believing that you can do this business, but people watch you. Janelle said something at the Super Saturday that really hit home. And she said, even if people are not posting and commenting on your stuff, they're watching you. So if you stop doing that, even if it's for a couple days, people see that. They see that you've stopped being consistent. And guess what? Also, to be technical, Facebook sees that too, okay? And so those people who were looking at your posts, all of a sudden, they don't see them anymore because you stopped doing it, so they stop seeing them, and then Facebook stops showing it to them, okay? So if you come back, you've literally lost that momentum that you've started with them, okay? And with this business, it's not going to happen overnight, okay? I just had something pop up in my news feed, how they do the years past or whatever, and it was saying how back 4 years ago, I put a post up that said, I just was notified that I'm going to, and I didn't end up going because Kirk and I went somewhere else, but I received, the Atlantis trip to Bahamas 4 years ago. It was the first thing that I had ever achieved in Beachbody because I hadn't really been working my business, but that was 4 years ago, you guys, and then look at where we are as a family now, okay? So it doesn't happen overnight, but that consistency is what creates that momentum, and once you get that momentum, holy moly, you look back 4 years from now, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's crazy that I was able to achieve that, okay? So for instance, with us, when I first started like really getting into it, I said Atlantis, we had achieved that trip. I didn't go. Then when I think that was a little bit of a fire underneath me. And then I was able to quit my job. We finished number 11 in the company. The next year, number 6. We became $1 million earning company in 2015. And then we just ended this past year, 2015, as a superstar diamond team. And that didn't happen all in a year, guys. You're going to see coaches that didn't do it in a year. Me, it took me a couple years. It doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you're moving forward, okay? There's nothing that I have that you don't have, except for maybe just these key habits that I'm going to be giving you guys in this to really make your business move forward and to have momentum. And you have to do these things every single day, every single week, every single month, no matter what rank you are, okay? I'm still doing the things that I was doing as a diamond coach, maybe at a bigger, I can't think of the word, bigger, more people that I'm talking to. I'm not always doing just a power of 3. I'm doing about power of 9 or 12 or whatever to increase whatever I'm going for. So if you're shooting for diamond, guys, don't just stick to power of 3, okay? Push yourself, because my Push to Diamond girls know there are seasons in this business, okay, where you are pushing hard. You're shooting for a goal. And once you hit that goal, you're still going to be working hard and still doing your business, but you don't have to work as hard because you just hit that goal. You can take a little bit of a breather, still do the things that I'm going to tell you to do. And then, maybe take a couple weeks where you're just doing the things I'm telling you to do, and then hop in for that next goal, okay? Daily, you are either doing things, like I said, that are going to get you closer to that goal or away from it. Okay, so I want to go over these tips with you guys. And so number 1, you have to believe in yourself without a shadow of doubt that you are going to succeed in this business. Melanie talked about it on the National Wake Up Call. You have to first and foremost believe in yourself, okay? You're going to have your upline or your star upline or whoever that's there for you, but you have to, inside of yourself, believe that you can do this business, okay? If you don't have that belief, you're going to stay exactly where you are, okay? You have to be the one that is pumping yourself up, okay? And my husband's really good at catching me when I am pumping myself down. When I'm saying, oh, maybe I don't need to do that, or oh, maybe I can skip that day. He's like, no, you got to go back, okay? So have a success partner or your husband or whoever to kind of be that person who catches you when you are not pumping yourself out, when you are starting to doubt yourself, okay? Number 2, you have to have a vision and goals, okay? If you don't know what you want to achieve in this business, then you're just kind of like floating there. I was very vulnerable with my Diamond and Above group saying, I don't, and I figured it out today, but I didn't have a goal that I was really pushing towards, that I was really passionate about for 2016. I was like, I kind of feel lost. I feel like I don't know what God wants me to do, okay? And then at 3 a.m. this morning, I figured it out. But, I felt lost. So maybe you feel like that. Sit down and create a vision board, okay? Sit down and do that training from Andrea Crowder. If you look through Important Team Fit Addicted, I'll try to post it again. But there is a link, and I think we have the recording too, so I'll make sure I post it. But the recording of Andrea Crowder doing her vision board, okay? It's on my to-do list, if Tenley lets me, to do my vision board today, because I want to, now that I have that fire in my gut and I know where I'm supposed to go, I want to be able to share that with people. I want to be able to pump other people up just by sharing my goals, okay? And you have to have, like I said, a vision and goals. Those go together. I also want you to set goals for 3-month increments, okay? So I don't want you to just say, okay, by the end of 2016, I'm going to be a 5-star diamond coach, and I'm going to be elite, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. I want you to break it up into small baby steps, okay? Because if you look at that, and maybe you're an Emerald coach right now, or maybe a coach, and you're like, I want to achieve 5-star elite, but I'm just a coach. I have 1 coach under me, or I have 0 coaches under me. How am I supposed to get from A to B? You got to have something in between. Okay, you have to have something that keeps you going, and that's why you have to set them into small little increments. So every 3 months, so from January to April, okay, so January, February, March, and the beginning of April, you start a new set of goals, okay, because if you didn't achieve it by the end of March, then you move it into April through July, and then July through October, and then October through January of the next year. Holy moly, it's crazy to think of 2017. But you want to break it up so that you don't overwhelm yourself, okay? Okay, number 3, personal development, okay? You have to come first and foremost in your business, okay? Your health, your mindset, everything about you has to come first, okay? Because if you're not taking care of yourself, there is no way that you can take care of your team. There is no way that you can take care of your family. There's no way that you can take care of your clients, okay? You have got to take care of yourself. You have to be the person that gets up, and maybe you're like Melanie Mitchell, you get up at 5 a.m. Ooh, that makes me cringe, and work out. You get it over with. Maybe you're not a morning person, but that is the one time. Like for me, I know I've got a newborn, okay? And she likes to be on my lap all the time. And it's hard for me to ever have silence, okay? So I say, okay, at 3 a.m. when we're up for our feeding, then I am going to do my prayer, okay? I was missing that whole devotional silence prayer part of my life. And I said, how can I fit this in? I have to fit it in and put God first and foremost so that I can move forward with myself, okay? So I'm fitting it in at 3 a.m. Crazy, but it's when I need to do it, okay? And then I'm going to get up and work and all that stuff. So make sure that you're putting yourself first and foremost. Get your workouts in, drink your Shakeology, personal development, you guys. You have got to do it. You've got to read it. If you're religious, Every Day of Friday is a good one. I just started reading Start Fresh by Joel Osteen. Amazing. You Are a Badass is a good one. If you've read these books, go back and read them again, okay? And I think there's another one called Daring Greatly that some of my Push to Diamond girls are reading. I forget who it's by, but they said that's a really good one for self-esteem, okay? I really do believe, without a doubt, that if you're reading something that pumps yourself up every single day, you are going to go through the roof with your confidence, okay? Yes, business books, like Jab, Jab, Right Hook and GoPro, and those things are important, but you have got to every single day do something that is helping you pump yourself up. Okay, because those negative thoughts come in and it can mess with us. Okay, I got to fly through these. Okay, make helping 3+ people every single month a non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, okay? Coaches who make this a non-negotiable, their incomes increase month to month just by helping people, okay? Just by helping 3+ people get started with their journey on Shakeology, in a program, okay? You have to fully 100% believe in those programs and products, doing it yourself, sharing it with people, and helping other people, And if you're struggling with this, reach out to your upline or use the YouTube videos. You search Melanie Mitchell, you search Lindsay Matway, you search Scotty Hobbs, Anita Myron, Raina Odell. You are going to see YouTube videos on that topic, okay? And my modules that I created. You guys, I have templates. I finally have templates for you guys to go. And you literally, I think it's like module 6. Module 6, lesson 6. It talks about like 5 different templates from, inviting people from events, inviting people from a challenge group post, whatever. It tells you how to talk to people about challenge groups. It's right there for you, okay, until you feel comfortable enough to create your own. Number 5. You've got to be running a free group every single month. This is something that I personally have slacked. And so I told some of my newer coaches, hey, I'm hosting one for you. And I'm going to force myself to do it every single month because I know that's the thing that I was lacking in, because I was trying to find new people. And it's like, how can you help people and find new people if you're not offering something for free, something of value, so they can get to know you and see if you guys jive? Okay. And I would recommend within the first 2 weeks of the month. Mine's going to be the 3rd week, but hey, we're all starting at this point, right? Number 6, post on your page using the jab hook mentality. If you YouTube my name, Meg Wazinski, and just search Meg Wazinski jab hook for coaches, you're going to pull up that video that I created, and I go through and I share exactly what the jab hooks look like for coaches, okay? And you've got to be vulnerable. You've got to be real on your page. I would recommend posting at least 2 to 3 times per day on your page. If you're full-time working, morning, afternoon at lunchtime, and then dinner. Just stick to that, or nighttime, okay? You don't have to do like 6 times a day like we used to, okay? Just stick to the times that you can post and post them live. Do not record or do not schedule them, okay? Run a 21-day challenge group every single day and put your heart and soul into it. Do not Hootsuite your posts, you guys. I hear a lot of coaches do this because it's like, I need to free up myself some time. And I've been guilty of it. I've done it when I had Tenley. I had all of my posts Hootsuited up. Or post-croned up, I guess, because I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to remember to do that, and I don't know when she's coming. And guess what? My challenge group kind of fell down. It was my fault because I wasn't being active in there, okay? So you have got to be real, active, vulnerable. Be a challenger yourself in that group. Oh my God, when they see you posting and doing what they're doing, that gets them fired up, you guys, because they see, okay, she's not just the leader, she's actually doing it with us, okay? Number 8. Sit down at the computer with a plan, okay? Melanie talked about this, and I was like, yes, you cannot, and I felt this way the last couple days because I'm like, okay, she's sleeping, I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna do something. And I didn't have a specific to-do list. I didn't have a plan of what I was supposed to be doing every single day, and I feel lost, okay? So before this call, I sat down and said, what do I need to focus on? I'll tell you guys, don't worry. But you have to have a plan when you sit down. You have to be doing your Power of Threes every single day. We have the PDF in the file section of this group, and, ask your upline to explain how to do it, or you can search my name with Power of Threes and it explains it, okay, on YouTube. And some days you're going to be doing more building relationships and reaching out to new people as opposed to inviting people, and vice versa. Sometimes you're going to be inviting a lot of people at the same time, and then maybe the next day not so much, okay? And I would recommend starting the conversation and then adding them as a friend, okay? And something that Melanie said that I thought was awesome is she said the newsfeed is a reward. I actually killed my newsfeed, which means on your computer you can there's a website where it like turns off your newsfeed because I get distracted. I have the worst ADD in the world. That's why I told Kirk, I'm like, I have to go upstairs and do this because if I hear Tenley crying, I'm going to be so distracted. So the newsfeed is your reward. Look on your phone, keep it on your phone, and you can go through and look at your newsfeed when you're done with your business, okay? And then number 9, and this is where I'll go through my to-do list, have set business hours, okay? If you're running this business, and you want results, you have got to have set hours. Okay, you have to have times where you say, okay, I'm going to do this at this time. Now, if you're someone like me who has a young child, or you're about to have a young child, I know we have a lot of new moms on our team. Instead of having set hours, have that set to-do list next to you, okay? I realized, okay, Tenley's not always going to be nice from 8 to 10 in the morning, and Kirk's not always going to be home to watch her. So I've got to be flexible, which is really hard for me. And so my to-do list says, the first thing I'm doing is my personal development and my devotional, because that is going to set your mindset for the rest of the day. And then it's my workouts, okay? I'm going to get my workout in. The next is checking into my challenge groups and my trainings, okay? Then next is posting on social media, okay? So I know that, okay, around like 10 or 11 is when most of my following is on Facebook. You will learn. You can try 8, 9, 10. Figure out when you get the best response and stick to that, okay? Because people will see that you're being consistent, okay? So morning, afternoon, night. The next is I drink my Shakeology. I make sure I get my Shakeology in. And so I'm doing those 3, next to the Power of Threes. So Shakeology and then Power of Threes right after that. I'm getting all of those 3 vital behaviors over so quickly. Okay, so the personal development, the workout, and the Shakeology is all right there. And then the Power of Threes, which is the invite portion of personal development, or the 3 vital behaviors. The next is my messages and my emails, okay? So I look at my messages and my emails, and I go through and I see if there's people I need to follow up with, or if there's people I need to send emails to, or check messages, or whatever. The next is I watch a training that's going to better myself. Now, you're not going to be able to do that every single day, and like this is your training right now, so you don't have to do that anymore. But you want to do something that's creating you or helping you become a better leader, okay, that you're learning from. And then the last is just following up with your coaches and your challenge group prospects, okay? So that's my to-do list. That's the thing that I do every single day. And sometimes I'm not going to have people that I can follow up with. And if you feel like you're falling into that trap, you got to talk to more people. Okay, so these are the 9 areas that I personally focus on in my business, no matter what. When I was Diamond, I did this. When I was 5-star, I did this. When I was 10-star, I did this. 15-star, doing it. Okay, I did this when I didn't want to do it, and I did it when I wanted to do it. Okay, this is your business. Kirk had a really good, and I have to say this really quick, but Kirk had a really good scenario. He said, if you were a restaurant owner and you opened a restaurant and you were working it and everything was going well and you're getting consistent, and then something happened, life happened, right? You would all of a sudden lose all of those customers, right? If you shut down for a couple weeks, they're going to disappear. The same is with your business. You can't expect to just, do it, take a long break, and then come back and pick up from right where you were. You have to continue to do it every single day. This is your business. If you don't do it, it doesn't happen. Okay? So guys, thank you so much for hopping on. I see like 26 people, which I'm really excited about for afternoon call, guys. Awesome. I will post this recording because I talked super fast in the team call when it's done. I love you guys. Let's have an awesome 2016. And I will talk to you guys all in the team group. Bye, guys.